What's up? Hey, Fig Leaf. WTF are we playing now? Well, not that game. Listen, sometimes I have to play something that's vaguely similar because I don't want to spoil the game. Because I don't know, I literally know nothing about Tex Avery. But that's Nightshade. It was a Nintendo game. Very interesting game, actually. I might play that someday, but probably not. There's a lot of obtuseness to it. It's a very obtuse game. But, yeah. Today, let's quiet that down. We don't need that anymore. We're done with that. That's part of our past. But we're gonna be playing Tex Avery Under the Killing Moon today. FMV, it's like actually before we even get into this, we have some hot lore to get into first. Some super hot lore. Gotta find the right things though. Once I find the right things, there it is. Oh, it's a little cut off, but man, what if I just like really scrunch it down? Yeah. So this is what we're playing, Under Killing Moon. And there's a lot of interesting facts on the back. Well, first of all, it stars James Earl Jones. This is actually also the third game in the series. I'm going to keep budgeting with this until I'm happy, but the secret is I will never be happy with it. 1994. Stars a whole bunch. What's her face from Superman 1, 2, and 3? Stars Russell Means from the Natural Born Killers. Yeah. Parent Trap. But here's the interesting stuff. Top-notch Hollywood talent, which is true. A groundbreaking CD adventure. Almost 2.4 gigabytes of data. And this was 1994. That was like unheard of. Remember when Final Fantasy VII came on 3 CDs? Well, imagine a Killing Moon one up them before that. Just so much data here. Just so much incredible, amazing data. But let me get the Wikipedia page up. So I want to say this had an insane budget. Yes. Here it is. Was one of the largest video games in the era with a budget of $2 million and arriving on 4 CD-ROMs. Yeah. Yep. Yes, it is true. Without further ado, let's get into the mother flipping game. No. Access. Mother frickin' software. You're gonna appreciate every single one of these letters. Or we're gonna go home. We're not gonna go to Disneyland. I'm gonna have to lower that a scotch. Under a Killing Moon. Is my CPU going off? This should be not be using any processing power. Okay, good. Got me worried. One player name. We need a good name. Jonas Bread Lover.
So, they found it again, have they? I thought we'd taken care of it.
The forces of evil are persistent, sir.
I'm getting too old for this. Who have we got lined up to deal with this problem?
Murphy, sir.
Oh, no, not Murphy.
Afraid so, sir.
What about Spade or Marlowe?
Dead, sir.
Isn't there anyone
Dead?
else?
Sorry, sir, he's next on the list.
Well, I suppose we'll have to make do. Knowing Murphy, he's going to need help. A lot of help.
That's
Check
us.
the archives and get back to you, sir.
Ooh, affiliated news service.
News of the day. As the Second World War enters its final days, Allied forces are on the march. The troops of the Western Alliance are occupied with the dangerous duty of ferreting out the remaining pockets of Nazi resistance. The storming of Berlin has crushed the heart
Man, the
of
budget
German
must be
opposition
crazy to
and
do
sent
get this
remnants of
footage.
the Führer's troops scurrying into the dark reaches of the Black Forest. The Germans have vowed to fight to the last man in their quest for world domination. But their days are numbered, with Adolf Hitler dead and the once dreaded SS
Whoa.
disbanded. The Allies have exposed the workings of the Nazi war machine and found it festering with ancient blood cults, whose rituals and ceremonies are too astonishing and barbaric to detail. Allied forces will not rest until the last cult member has been revealed and captured.
Wait a minute, did it? Oh no, it changed the
No
resolution on me.
pestilence has ever been so fatal or so hideous. Blood was its avatar and its seal. The redness and horror of blood.
We'll change it once we get in. Not cult members. Priceless bird. Under a bird moon. It's all coming together now. I know it was access software. I didn't listen. I didn't fall asleep between here and there. I also still know it's a killing moon. I'm not a big movie guy, but if you are big into movies, you're probably gonna recognize a lot of these names. There we go. A little stretch, but we'll live. Chris motherfucking Jones. San Francisco, 2040 AD. 2042
In the
AD.
moonlight, New San Francisco sparkles like a chunk of cubic zirconium. An
Yeah.
island of hollow beauty surrounded by a red sea of radiation.
Yeah.
5 million souls drowning in gamma rays. Some lucky people have a natural immunity to genetic mutation caused by the radiation. I'm one of them. Most of them live in the new city, but I don't. I live among the unlucky souls, the mutants and the destitute, and the wreckage of old San Francisco.
Yeah.
My name's Tex Murphy. I'm a private detective.
A private
At least I used
dick.
to be. Since my marriage hit the rocks, I haven't done much of anything. I went out tonight for the first time in a week, but all I ended up doing was spending
Women.
the last of my money on a bottle of cheap bourbon. Now it's past midnight, and I'm staring out of the window of my office on the second floor of the Ritz Hotel. Just like me, the Ritz used to be something. Now it's just another grimy building in a rundown part of town. And I'm almost out of bourbon.
My God, Murphy, you look like hell. Really hit bottom, didn't you?
Get out of here, Dad. Leave me to my loose shirts, alright?
Oh, I usually don't look this bad. I forgot to take my Geritol this morning. So, you want a drink? I saved my first one to have with you.
No, thanks. I've been dry for 8 years now. Yeah, one morning I just looked in the mirror and decided I needed to make a few lifestyle changes.
Yep.
Quit smoking, quit drinking. Now I'm getting out of the business. Yep, I'm gonna move to the tropics and retire in a nice secluded island with a tribe of beautiful young women.
You're getting out of the business. I guess that means the end of the world must be around the corner because you are the detective. I can't imagine you doing anything else, especially not running around an island with a bunch of nubile women in a loincloth.
Loincloths.
I can imagine it. I've been thinking about it for years now.
You just have to go there. They're there.
You know,
It's
how it
easy.
is. Lonely. Underappreciated. Dangerous. I haven't had a decent night's sleep in 38 years. I tell you, I'm working on a case right now, and that's going to be my last one. Enough about me. How about you, Ted?
Hopefully he doesn't die before
How's
retirement.
life treating you? Bad as it looks?
Well, it depends. What day is it anyway today? Saturday? Well, Saturdays aren't too bad. It's normally Thursday by the time I get really suicidal. So what is it you wanted? Just come by to sprinkle a little salt into the open wounds of my pathetic life?
Yes.
No, Tex, you got me all wrong. Just because you turned me in and got me suspended and humiliated me in front of my peers. You sold me out. But that's all gonna pass. See, I quit hating you for that weeks ago.
Weeks ago.
I'll be leaving soon, and I didn't want to go with any loose ends dangling there to bother me in my golden years.
Hey, don't worry about me. When you tossed me out of the agency, it was the best thing that ever happened. Digging through dumpsters and sleeping in abandoned speeders, you helped me learn a great lesson. Because no matter how bad things are, they can always get worse.
True.
So what happened to you? I heard you were doing pretty well there for a while. Did a hell of a job on that Martian memorandum case. What's your problem?
That was the
One of those
previous
people can't
game.
live with success? Huh?
Well, I can live with it. I'm just afraid of commitment. Now you tell me something. Why wouldn't you talk to me 15 years ago? I was a stupid kid back then. Could have tried to understand why I told the ethics board what I did. I mean, I understand now that I was out of line and I made a mistake, but why'd you cut me off like that?
Because apparently you never learned the first rule of a PI. And never, ever betray your friends. Now, friendship goes beyond blood and race and politics. You gotta find out who your friends are, then you hold on to them. They're a precious commodity to people like me and you. Now listen.
Yeah.
Before I go, I came here with a warning. I heard your name mentioned in connection with a case that I'm working on, and you stay out of it. If you don't, somebody's gonna find you floating in the bay with a hole in your head. I don't need any more strain on my conscience.
You know, frankly, I'm pretty insulted. Because I'm a pretty damn good detective, and I can take care of myself, thank you.
And I have so many loose shirts ready to go.
Just remember what I said, Tex. Got no idea what kind of people we're dealing with here. Just keep out
Some
my
kind of
way.
aliens.
I'll send you a postcard.
Thank you. Insert disc 2. We've inserted disc 2.
15 years, the colonel walks into my office. Made me take a good hard look at myself. Maybe I have hit bottom, and maybe I do look like hell. Lord knows the only exercise I've had lately is tipping the bottle and flipping cards into my hat. I gotta find some work.
Kids these days,
Contrary to
they
what
don't
the
know a
colonel
good
might
card.
think, I'm as good a detective
card
as he
hat
ever
game.
was. Now I just gotta prove it. I'm gonna scare up a job today, even if it means finding somebody's lost puppy.
All right, and the game has begun. You know, this doesn't move the way you think it would move.
The office was actually a dance studio before I moved in, and Latin dancing is a Murphy family tradition.
Can I use the arrow keys? Nope. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Careful, careful. Uh-oh. 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 Damn, Tex Murphy, you need to lay off the booze. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How do I make it not this? Hold on, I had it for a second, I had it for a second. Okay, hold on, we're good. Calm down. There we go.
I bought this table so I wouldn't have to sit on the floor when I use my computer.
Smart thinking. Carefully. We're gonna carefully go over this way. Pause.
CrimeLink Computer is the only valuable piece of equipment left in the office. By entering suspect information like height, weight, and hair color, I can access the suspect's personal files.
Yeah.
Spent weeks earning this baby. Best $20 I ever spent.
That's a good bit.
Oh, great. Another incoming message that won't print out. If I don't get a new fax machine, I'll be out of business. This cabinet is where my old successes go to die. Nothing here but nostalgia. This cabinet is where my... nothing.
Okay, nothing there. Careful. Stop. Hammer time.
Sylvia, my ex-wife.
Women.
Whenever I think things can't get any worse, I think about her and how she totally screwed up my life.
Yeah.
She's a woman who loves a man, anytime. I'll never forget the day I came home early and caught her with the upholstery man.
Oh, there you are. I just got done with the chair. I'll be
Is
sending
that
the bill to your
Daimlos?
husband.
Oh, Rudy. Let's not think about my husband right now. I was watching you upholster and you're so big and strong.
Do you really think so?
Well, yes. God, I've only known you for 10 minutes and I feel like I've known you forever. Oh, yes, look. And look at this muscle. Oh. The way you hold me, Tex never held me like this. Oh, kiss me, Rudy, and set my lips on fire.
Okay.
Oh, Tex, honey. I wasn't expecting you home so soon.
Damn, he slapped her ass so hard that...
Oh, duh. Obviously. Now I know why the Roto-Rooter man keeps calling and asking whether we need our plumbing checked. Well, I gotta admit, those chairs look pretty good.
Thanks. Listen, how about I don't charge you on the labor and we call it even?
Fair enough. But from here on out, Rudy, customer servicing doesn't include my wife.
See, honey? I saved you some money again. Aren't you happy?
I married her for better or worse, unfortunately.
Oh no, don't teleport me back here. It's gonna take me like 8 hours to get back to the desk. Okay, hold on. I mean, the 3D technology was pretty crazy for the time, I'm not gonna lie.
My phonograph's an old family heirloom. I love to play the classics. Kool and the Gang, Peaches and Herb. This pure mountain spring water is indispensable, literally. I'm out of paper cups.
Oh, that looks like some stuff over here.
That hutch holds a life's worth of knickknacks, paddywhacks, and the world's largest piece of elbow macaroni.
I see. Okay, that is a fax machine. You just can't see it.
My old reliable foe. This here is my As usual, it's a mess. Most of these desk drawers haven't been used for so long, I'm afraid to open them.
Yeah, I've been there.
As usual, As usual,
it's a mess.
this here. As usual. Most of the. As usual.
That sure looks like a something in there. That's wild to have.
Nothing in here. Nothing in here.
I mean, I guess it's just like a black notebook.
As usual. Toxic Taste is a novel by Lou G. Trundle, the only mutant popular enough to make the New York Times. Hip-hop English keeps me. World War IV. The fabulous Dior lamp. I bought it for 77 cents.
Seriously, nothing here?
My phone would work perfectly if it hadn't.
That is an issue. Definitely need a phone to be connected. I feel like you can. There's something in here.
Another pile of garbage. There just aren't enough hours in the day.
Yeah, he's living the stream. He's living that advanced
Well,
streamer
since the
life.
building inspector has only one eye and no depth perception, the hotel manager painted fire extinguishers in all the apartments. It saved him a bundle.
Have you seen those TikToks where it's like the landlord special and literally they just paint white paint over literally anything?
I call this painting the Big Spill.
Oh.
The stupid light switch is stuck in the on position.
Yeah, they don't want to get too dark or you get afraid. Okay. Very slowly. Stop. Hammer time.
My gun. I love it so much. Old trusty sidearm. Been with me since the beginning. You want some of this, huh? Bam, bam. Hey, bam, bam, bam. Bam. Bam, bam. Bam. And you. Hey, Sonny, can you help me out? My girlfriend threw my gun out of the window. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just pick it up and, hey, don't point that thing up here. That's not a toy, you know. Oh, my hell. No matter how bad things got, I always had my gun. Now I've lost that, too. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those days.
One of those days. I'm gonna have to fight some kids to get a gun. Yeah, we'll save it as add comment. Lost gun. Wow. This was so nice for the time. Before you'd have to do a bunch of weird stuff.
The dusty credenza I've got serves only one purpose, and that's to keep the dust off the floor.
True.
The dusty... Great-great-grandpa Murphy made it through the Depression by teaching cha-cha lessons to rich older women. He made thousands before the authorities...
Alright, what's through door number 1?
Ah, the closet. All I've ever needed was a soft felt fedora, a well-tailored overcoat, and a comfy pair of sneakers. Some people know what they like, and they stay with it.
Okay, Doug. Nickelodeon's Doug. Whoa.
All I've
Okay. Surprised he doesn't have like a weird stash of whatever.
This piece of art is called... This one really isn't art, it's a placemat from Taco Bob's.
I mean, that sounds like art to me.
Oh boy, mail.
Grand reopening sale tomorrow, electronics shop, blah, blah, blah. Dongles, fax machines, remote controls, toys, stereos, vid phones, doohickey thingers, whatchamacallits, and much, much more. Be sure to check... I thought I was going to say be sure to like and subscribe, but that didn't exist at the time. Be sure to check out the unbelievable prices. Damn, remember to bring your electronics shop credit card. Okay. Okay, it sounds like I have a place to travel to now. Lost gun. Also mail.
That's the door to the...
Yeah, let's go to the street. Am I supposed to like move
The air
outside?
outside
Yes.
feels thick, like I'm breathing through a pair of dirty gym socks. It's a high radiation day. Most everyone will be staying inside, but I need to hunt for some work. I always like to start the day with the traditional PI breakfast. That hits the spot.
Oh, hold on. We're getting fancy now. Dude, speedruns of this must be fucking crazy.
I don't know what these garbage cans are used for. I don't know what these... All hell has broken loose since the government stopped requiring products to display those give a hoot, don't pollute symbols.
That's not even a thing anymore. Prepare to be sad.
On the top floor of this place is where I hang my hat. It's not much, but it's better than... Well, it's not much. All hell has broken loose. All hell...
Hey, have you seen my gun lady?
Chelsea's a hot little number. I hear she's a mutant, but it doesn't show. The only weird thing about her is she won't go out with me. Chelsea Bando's the kind that could hold her own with anyone, but she has a way of turning my knees to jelly. She's a mutant just like everyone else in this part of town, but she's a real beauty.
Well, hello, stranger.
Tell me, gorgeous, has the new True Detective come in yet?
Yeah, but you gotta pay for it this time. Hey, when you finish a magazine, it is in no condition to sell.
You're a riot, Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea.
Stand up.
No. Look, I do enough stand-up work right here. So can I help you with something?
Have you seen a gun around here? Listen, I dropped my totally real girlfriend. Dropped it out. Dropped it at my Oscar-worthy performance. Yeah. This has James Earl Jones. You heard him at the start.
Wish I could help you there, Tex.
Good.
Luckily, Ardo seems to like me. I mean, if I were on his bad side, I'd be tempted to relocate. He could crush a Subaru with one hand.
Look at you.
Sal's a handful. He's a nice guy, but I don't know, I feel kind of naked when he gives me the eye. Franny's a live wire. Either she or Sal is going to do time for killing.
How you doing,
the other
Cheryl?
one. I have never seen a couple fight like they do.
Women.
I love Louis, but his friendliness doesn't fool me. He's a sharp one. He knows everything that's going on in this neighborhood.
So this is what people play if they don't get in the EQ Legends beta. Wow. At least I'm not out there begging for keys. Having a good evening. That's good. I'll check. I don't think I got access, but I will check. And I mean, like, realistically, I'm probably not gonna pay to get access. You know what I mean? Did I get access? Let's check. Let's check the spam. Maybe I ended up on my spam. On spam. Nope, don't have it. Oh no! I didn't get access. I also didn't apply. That that would do it.
Oh, you know me, Tex. I'm just making ends meet. Rook acts like a tough guy, but he's a softie. Just don't tell
Privating
him that to his
or
face.
pirating or privates. These nuts got him. Hey, track. Ask about end conversation. All right,
Chelsea runs.
later, Chelsea, get out of here. Ooh.
The Bijou Theater used to be quite a night spot. It was condemned years ago and could collapse any day. There's no way I'm going in there.
Sexy clothes. It's not regular clothes, it's sexy clothes.
The Bijou Theater used to be quite a night.
I was hoping to get some free coins.
Subscribe to my channel.
Drag has subscribed to my channel. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If I talk to Steve again, I'm going to see if I can't get him to do a rendition that is basically, thank you for subscribing to my channel. As is tradition, we will read a passage from Shit My Dad Says. And it's always a little relevant somehow. It's always a little relevant. One of these days, I'll actually get this physical book and then you can see me flip through it. But right now, I don't have that, so. Alright, going to a random page. On my interest in smoking cigars. You're not a cigar guy. Well, the first reason that jumps out to me is that you hold it like you're jerking off a mouse. Wow. That is definitely some shit that dude's dad said. I didn't realize Legend is going to charge a box price and a sub? Oh, man. Any idea how much those things are going to be? If it's like 30 and 15, fuck that noise. I'm definitely not playing it. Oh my god. Oh. Well, we gotta scrub the UI. Listen, this is just what happens in DOSBox when you... Sometimes, you know what I mean? Yeah, here we go. You can, like, mostly see what's happening.
These signs around here haven't been replaced in at least 50 years.
That's true.
Yeah, looks like someone's locked the door. The Acme warehouse is the former Snow White dry cleaning building. Nobody's used this place in a while.
But yeah, Legends is definitely... Daybreak is definitely going to milk every single dollar out of that, because that's the last good idea they have left. It's going to be a separate sub from regular EQ2. Yeah, I know that. What's up, no username? Tex Murphy stole my cinnamon sugar toast. Damn. Not cinnamon toast crunch, just cinnamon sugar toast.
Coit Tower was once a majestic landmark. The wiener stand on the patio at the base of Coit Tower made the best chili dog in town. No one's here right now, though, so I better check back later.
I'm okay, knock on wood, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying.
These fire hydrants are commonly used by the locals to mark territory in front of their respective business establishments.
Have they not released how much it's going to be, True, dude? The price, the sub, and the box price.
It's all locked up. The only way I'm gonna get inside is by using my innate cleverness or ingenuity, or maybe a key.
A key. The plot thickens.
It's all...
Lots, I'm guessing. Okay, so no, you don't know.
Rook Garner runs...
Oh, wow, okay, we can actually go in here. Nice.
Rook Garner runs this pawn shop. He's a crusty old World War III vet with a face like a raisin and a tongue like a butcher's cleaver.
My favorite.
What do you want, Murphy?
I want to buy your weird dog and your weird drummer man. How much for that? If I'm gonna pay money, I'd rather just try a Halodoth and try a new game. That's true, but I'm very skeptical about that Kickstarter. I'm okay, knock on wood, how are you? I'm doing good. I read that, but it's even better when I read it twice. Yep. It's always good to knock on wood. In fact, I'll knock on wood right now. There we go. Yeah, ain't no way in hell I'm giving money to that Kickstarter. True. Like, I just don't understand how $100,000 is going to be enough money to get any MMO off the ground, let alone a video game. I mean, like, maybe a small indie project could get by with, like, 2 developers with $100K, but, like, an MMO with, like, 20 people working there? That's nothing. Yeah, my caustic wit will turn into play.
Looks like someone didn't get enough fiber in his breakfast this morning.
Shut up, Murphy. The last thing I need right now is a yappy-mouthed wise guy.
He's sorry. Yeah, what's gotten into you? Hey, Dorgachu, this game is right up your alley, Dorgachu. This is essentially the closest thing we're gonna get to Mackenzie and Co. Well, now there's stretch goal. Well, the stretch goal's always been there. And stretch goals also have issues, don't get me wrong. The guy who did Lisa the Painful, he did a stretch goal for like an additional story about Lisa, and he later admitted that he regretted it because, you know, he was the only person working on that game.
Okay, Rook. What's the scoop?
Last night, someone broke into my pawn shop. I don't usually have anything of great value, but yesterday, I gave out a fair amount of cash for an extremely valuable diamond bracelet.
How much is a fair amount of cash?
In this case, $8,000.
That could be $3. That could be $3 in 2020. 2,226 year, or it could be a lot of money. It's still a decent amount of money now. If you don't know what Tex Murphy is, it takes place. He dresses up like an old noir detective, but it actually takes place in the future with like hover cars and shit, like Blade Runner.
Boy, that's a lot of clams, Rook.
Don't you think I know that?
The bracelet was pawned by a young girl named Emma Nimpton. She said she hated to hawk a family heirloom, but had no choice. She said she would reclaim the bracelet in a month. Well, since the bracelet was worth 10 times the 8,000 I loaned her, it was a good deal for me.
Investigate vibes. We'll be keen.
I think you've been played for a sap, Rook.
Maybe. She left me a number and I called it this morning, but the line is disconnected.
Sounds like my vast experience as a PI could come in handy.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt. The police are no help. A mutant is on his own when he gets robbed in this town. I'd appreciate your help. I'm not a rich man, but if you find the bracelet, I'll owe you a few favors.
I love favors.
Could come in handy. Come back here and I'll show you where they broke in.
In the future,
Let's
still
take me
using
out back and
landlines,
show me
yeah.
where the burglar broke in. The back window is busted out and the latch is ripped. It's a sloppy job. As I start my investigation, I'm looking for information to enter into my CrimeLink computer back at the office. One thing's for sure, Emma Nimpton won't be one of the suspects' names. Every PI worth his salt knows that's not my name spelled backwards. This building that Rook runs his pawn shop out of is at least 120 years old, making it only slightly younger than Rook. Well, obviously the window was broken.
You're supposed to like move around, yeah. Holding a can of beans.
These are empty jumbo-sized cans of Camel's chunky
Same thing.
chocolate soup. Good.
Can they even say that? Trademark?
An empty bottle of evanescent spring water. For those with a higher class of thirst.
Footprint.
Looks like a shoe print is outlined in that sticky pool of something resembling chocolate. Footprint's about a size 14.
Size 14, hold on.
Like Rook always says, you can cut corners here and there, but there's nothing like a quality garbage can.
You can hide in them too.
Looks like a key of some kind.
Key. The plot thickens. Let's examine this key. Yeah, look at that. Spin around. Hold on. No. Keep spinning. We have to really investigate this key. Hold on, one more. Yeah, look at that key ring. This is really bringing it all together. I feel a raging clue coming on. Keys made at Home Depot are still a thing of the future. Listen, they didn't know better in 1994.
An empty bottle of evanescent spring.
Already read that.
The baby rum wrapper looks like it was left recently. Yep, still warm.
A warm. Someone who likes baby roots. The plot thickens.
Whatever's on the other end of this power box must be out of commission. The empty bottles of chocolate syrup lying all around this alley all look like they've been licked clean.
Ugh.
I wonder what all these
Well, we do know that one door required a
The empty
key.
bottles of chocolate. Whoever uses these garbage.
What's this thing?
It's one of those
basket.
basketballs they used to give away at Weenie World.
Weenie World basketballs.
10 seconds left. Down by 1. Murphy has the ball. He fakes. He drives. It's a 360. He's foul.
I was still in high school. Was I in high school? I don't think I was quite in high school yet. No. 1994, I definitely was not in high school yet. Close, though.
Whoa. This antique boombox worked. I bet it'd only play the Bee Gees.
Let's...
This old relic probably hasn't worked in years. Hey, there are batteries in here.
Hell yeah. Let's look at our inventory. We got keys from Allie, sales flyer, credit card application.
A pre-approved electronic shop credit card application addressed to the previous occupant. Just needs to be signed, stamped, and mailed.
See. The plot thickens. Credit card fraud, am I right? 1994 is when Kurt Cobain died, yeah. What a crazy ass year that was. The fuck?
Wow, a recyclable paper can. Finally, a glimmer of ecological responsibility. I didn't know Rook cared. Wow,
But why? Maybe if we like look downward, we can see some cool stuff in there. Up. If you think you know how this controls, you don't. There we go. A little bit. And stop.
the slice ahead. Wow. Wow, a recyclable paper. Wow.
Wow. Kids these days.
I wonder what all...
Did I crouch? Oh, I think I did. Okay. You can teabag in this game? This might be the best game ever. What was that? Is that a motherfucking fax machine?
I don't usually enjoy piles of garbage, but they do add a lot of character to this alley.
It's true.
I don't usually... These are empty jumbo-sized cans of...
We got a dude who loves him some...
Well, that steep staircase looks really hard to climb. Well, that steep staircase looks really... What?
Look at us, look at us. We're doing so much adventuring right now. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna go park it right here. We're gonna do a save. I want a new one. What if I do .1? Will that work? Add comment. Chalk. Bandit. Yes, okay. No, don't exit us. Close the panel. Thank you.
Hey, this door's just painted on. Hey.
Who the fuck paints a door on? Must be some reason we can go up here.
Feels like somebody's watching. Another billboard advertising cosmetic surgery. It's big business these days. Mutants with money will pay anything to look like norms.
Yeah, damn soft skins. Alright, so we know they love chocolate syrup. Let's check this pipe. They left their key behind, and they have a size 14 shoe.
Water oozing out of a gutter. I just can't help but thirst for a cup of coffee from the brew and stew.
So, Murphy, have you come up with anything yet?
Well, it's hard to say, but I'll get back to you later.
So we have a key. The key might go here because this was locked previously. Just Rusty's fun masks.
It's all locked.
Oh, so you're looking for Shaquille O'Neal?
Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna. Well, that's not gonna work.
Alright then. Jeez. Listen, I have a key and I will find out where this key goes to.
The Golden Gate Hotel was once known as the Waldorf of the Pacific. Its halls are still sturdy.
What's up, Rel?
The walls have worn well, but there's nobody living inside. Ardo Newpop is a gigantic goon who works at the front desk at the Golden Gate Motel.
Oh my god.
Ardo's no rocket scientist.
That's such a good profile picture right there.
Hey, handsome. How about some service?
Okay. I think I already seen the show before anyway.
Captain Wallaby, your favorite show?
It's my third favorite show. My favorite is the Inspector Burns Fire Safety Show.
That's a good show. Yeah, we'll make conversation.
Why is that?
What a tall boy.
Because fire safety is very important.
Be cool about fire safety, exactly.
Just like Inspector Burns.
Yeah, old Burnsy's the best. You know, we always play a little game called 20 Questions. You want to play?
Okay. I can answer some questions, but first I have to put on my fire hat because Inspector Burns' Fire Safety Show is going to be on pretty soon.
Ask about burglary.
I don't know what that is.
Bracelet.
I never heard nothing about that.
I should ask what's her face about this.
I don't know what that is.
Good.
I just want to be like my hero, Inspector Burns, because fire safety is very important. I never heard nothing about that. She's the lady who makes the best pizza. I eat at her pizza place all the time because I love it.
You know what? My mind closed some gaps there, but I eat at her pizza place too.
He's a nice guy, and I like to eat there because there's a TV.
I mean, that's why they put him there.
Ooh, Chelsea is pretty cool because she's got good magazines and stuff. That's where I bought my Inspector Burns Fire Safety Manual. I went to his pawn shop because I thought he would have Inspector Burns action figures, but he didn't, and I got mad at him.
The average Funko Pop enjoyer. Oh, I guess that's all I can do here. Okay. Well, let's ask Chelsea. Chelsea, Have you seen a hoe covered in chocolate syrup?
Chelsea's a hot.
Hi, Tex. How's the investigation going? Is there anything I can do to help? Yeah, I remember Rook told me about the burglary. I remember a stranger hanging around the past couple of days. It might be a dead end, but I seem to remember that the guy had these bright green eyes and a tattoo of an anchor on his arm.
What about the bracelet?
Sorry, I haven't heard anything about that.
It's been a pleasure, Chelsea. Okay. So that is the pawn shop. Is that pawn shop? Yeah, Rook's pawn shop. So we have a key. The Fountain Lunch. What's this?
Well, this is a section of the Bay City Mirror. It's a weekly newsletter that covers local goings-on written by mutants for mutants. I'd subscribe if they had a comics page.
Yeah, true. Who's time to read? I just want to read the funnies in the back. Oh, you can. Ooh. Old Jim's bait shops. Burglaries. I'm not reading all this shit. Body found in Bay. Need cash. At the Oregon Trail Clinic, we pay up to $50 cash for any and all vital organs. Oh boy. Take my pancreas, please. Who are these weirdos? Officer Harris, Officer... Okay.
Louis Laments runs the Brew and Stew, which is a local hangout. The Brew and Stew is run by Louis Laments, a bloated mutant with a heart bigger than his waistline. Everyone comes to Louis' cafe. So does all the street talk. If something's going on, Louis knows about it.
What can I do for you, Mike?
Suds and hugs. We'll bend your ear.
Nothing for me, Louis. I just dropped by to chat. Okay. What's on your mind?
Well, Louis, you're the grapevine around here. Anything interesting going on?
Well, I've been hearing a lot about this crusade for genetic purity movement. It's got a lot of tension stirred up between mutants and norms. Mutants have been protesting downtown, and there's been some violence.
I mean, really, this is an alternate reality Fallout.
He's one of the few norms besides you who's eaten here. Seems like a typical cop. A little dim, and not too concerned about what happens in the mutant sections of town. Ever since the crusade started up, the relations between norms and mutants has gone to pot. I've had rocks thrown through my windows, graffiti sprayed on the bricks outside.
Graffiti sprayed on just loose bricks?
Rook told me about the bracelet, but I don't know anything more about it. Sorry, Mike. Can't help you there.
My tooth can only do so much.
Bardo comes in now and again. Usually orders a couple of steaks and a chocolate milk.
Oh, sounds like
He's only got one oar in the water.
We found someone who likes chocolate. Ardo New Pop, he might be our suspect.
Big guy with an appetite for food, wine, and women. He comes
Who
by here
doesn't?
every day for lunch. Granny's a fireball. She and Sal opened the pizza place 7 to 8 years ago, and they've been fighting ever since. Yeah, things are a little slow, but I'm getting by. Having to lay off some of my kitchen help hurt my pride more than anything. Chelsea acts tough, but she has to be with all the scum around. And she's as smart as she is pretty. She knows a lot of what goes on in the shadows of this city.
God, I can only imagine the prosthetics, the mouth prosthetics were not easy to deal with.
But me and him are old buddies. We fought in the big war together. He's one person you can trust in these troubled times.
Alright, have a good one. Let's see. Save again. Save. Old tooth. Did we go in here? No, we did not go to the pizza bar.
Right.
We lost. We didn't get the hot lord, but we're about to get it again.
That handsome P.I. Tex Murphy. Have you come to take me away?
Maybe. Undecided.
I would if you weren't so married. Actually, I might anyway if you help me out.
Oh, how exciting! And what may I do for you? Can't help you, Tex. That's that religion for norms only. It makes me sick. I heard that Rook's place got robbed. It scares me to death. There's so much crime in this part of the city. Sorry, I don't... Sorry. Ardo is an overgrown kid. He comes in here for the all-you-can-eat buffet, and I've got to kick him out every time. If I didn't, he'd eat everything we got.
Ardo's a real SOB.
Me and Sal got married too young, and it's been up and down ever since. I've had enough of his drinking and the womanizing, and I divorce him in a second, but he's got a couple of buddies who are top lawyers. If I had some hard evidence of his screwing around, I could divorce him and get a decent settlement.
Well, that's 2 quests we have.
Well, I was hoping you'd get around to asking about me. I'm just a lonely, hot-blooded woman who needs the love of a good, strong man.
I'm just gonna assume this is Dorkachu. This is basically Dorkachu.
I like Louis. He runs a nice
accent
place,
and
I
everything.
go over there and chat with him when the business is slow. Chelsea is a nicer girl. Sal tries to flirt with her, but she doesn't give him the time of day. Rook is a tough old geezer. I've known him ever since we opened the Slice of Heaven back in 32, but I can't say I know him very well.
Alright. Been a pleasure. Alright.
Man, there are signs of radioactivity everywhere.
You know it's a good city when... This is probably like Detroit or Chicago, where you just hit a certain point when it's just rubble.
This is where Louis throws out the garbage. Nothing in here worth.
Okay.
This is the brand new electronic shop outlet. No pun intended. I won't be able to get inside the electronic shop until I get a membership
Oh, we need a
card.
membership card, okay. We probably gotta do some adventuring ass shit. There was probably some shit in our car. Let's check.
My trusty 31 lightning bolt speeder. I still regret not getting the sunroof option.
Ah, okay. So we do have more places open.
On the top floor of this.
Well, let's head over to the crime pewter. See if we can't come on. 360 no scope. Okay.
On the...
Where's the pewter? We need assholes who like chocolate milk and have a size 14
is the only
shoe.
valuable piece of equipment left in the office. By entering suspect information like height, weight, and hair color, I can access the suspect's...
Was he a mutant? None of these have to do with shoes. Well, next, here we go. Size 14 shoe. Tattoos, anchor. What else did he say? I'm gonna have to re-ask her. No Subnautica 2, or I've had enough seamen for a lifetime. Hey, Justin. I haven't. The problem is I haven't played the first Subnautica. I haven't played the first Seaman, which I definitely have. Let's ask what's her face again.
That's the...
Alright, Chelsea. Who was that hoe?
What can I do? Yeah, you know, I remember Rook told me about the burglary. You know, I remember a stranger hanging around the past couple of days.
Bright green eyes and a tattoo of an anchor on his arm. Okay. You got a tattoo on your arm? Look the frick out, y'all. And you have green eyes? And you have a size 14 shoe? That pretty much eliminates our...
Crime link.
Okay. Probably a male. Don't know if it's a mutant. Eye color was green. Size 14 shoe. Anchor tattoo. Guess that's all we know. Guess we need more deets. Alright. Back to the streets. The cold, hard streets.
That's...
I wonder if Java has to beat Subnautica 2. It was the only game he was excited to play, allegedly. Is there anything else here? We have a key. Somewhere. Oh, is this the
White Tower was
circus?
once a majestic landmark.
Yeah, we'll have to come back here later. Hold on. Wasn't this locked? High fidelity graphics. Hey Grando Reaper. Someone's locked the door. Well, good thing we have a key. Is this Clue meets Monster Mansion? No. But maybe.
Well, that's not gonna... Well, that's not gonna work.
Alright, well, fuck you.
Well, that's not gonna work.
I didn't want to do that anyways. Alright, to the police station. Maybe they got ideas.
My trusty third...
Oh, we can just go straight. That's nice. Okay. And then at specific areas. Alley behind pawn shop. Rook's pawn shop. We'll go hang around at the police station. Private Dick. Hell yeah. That's a good license plate.
I haven't seen Mac Malden since the Martian Memorandum case. I remember him as a surly, incompetent, fat-nosed cop. As I step into his office, I can see he's changed. His nose is even bigger.
Whoa.
Well,
that's a big nose.
Tex Murphy. I figured you'd be dead by now.
Back at ya. Nose motherfucker.
When's the last time you had your cholesterol checked?
Still the wise guy, eh, Murphy? It was great to see you. Now get lost!
I'll bet you could use an extra strength laxative and a nap.
Yeah? And you could use a punch in the chops! Get out of my office!
Alright, let's try that. Listen, let's try that again.
Can't you find something better to do than bother me?
I guess you have to be nice.
I don't mean to bother you, but I'm still stuck on this case.
Sure you are. Probably a case of cheap scotch.
Tell you what, help me solve this case I'm working on and I'll buy you a scotch. And not the cheap stuff.
Bribing a cop, eh, Murphy? Get out of here now and I might not bust you! Can't you find something better to do?
I don't mean to.
Sure.
I wish. I couldn't afford a glass of scotch these days.
Well, here our custodial department is hired.
Okay. Unless I'm missing some. Well, let's ask for a hand. Let's see. Oh, actually, let's not ask for a hand. Let's save first. Feels like we're missing something here. Oh, we are.
Francesca Lucido makes the spiciest pizza in the city. The only thing spicier than her cooking is her imagination. And right now she seems to have a thing for me. These posters somehow survived the big war. They're bitter reminders of the past glory of this great city.
The past glory. Bridges, cable cars, past glory. Unless he's in here.
Most.
Okay, maybe not in there. That's like I'm driving around drunk.
I heard this newspaper box got destroyed right after Chelsea opened her newsstand. Coincidence?
I knew Chelsea was up to something. Well, maybe we can ask Mr. Pawn Shop Man. The pawn shop plan.
Rook Garner. Rook Garner.
What else can I help you with, Murphy?
I
don't know anything about that. Strikes me as a village idiot. He came by one time to see if I had any Inspector Burns action figures. I told him I'd never heard of these Burns characters.
That's okay.
I was gonna tear my damn head off.
That's that guy. That's the guy in the freaking This is the last case before his pension kicks in. Exactly. That's the dude at the hotel. Okay, that's who Ardo New Pop is. Now it's clicking. Yeah, they don't really have anything else. We'll go back to the alley, see if there's anything else out here that I missed. I don't think I did though. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to have. Whoa! Who the fuck is this?
Oh, looks like Mr. Bum is home for the evening.
Yeah, what do you want?
Literally drinking chocolate syrup.
Looks like you're busy drowning your troubles, my good man.
Well, Mr. High and Mighty, what are you, a preacher or something?
Good guess. Actually, I'm a gumshoe and I'm looking for some information.
That's what I figured. You've got a fedora, a trench coat, and you look broke.
Oh, it hurts so bad to be insulted by a bum like you.
If you don't like it, then leave.
Huh?
Oh no, not you again. Look, I'll warn you right now, I'm almost...
You know, I just might have something that will improve your ugly mood.
Is that so? Well, what? That's not gonna cut it.
Batteries?
That's not... Come on, that's crap!
Oh.
This isn't a good time for a social call, punk.
Well, I think the Chocoholics Anonymous could do wonders for you.
Better you get lost before you...
Huh? What do you mean, go it?
Better you get lost.
Alright, so we need something for this bum.
The empty bottles. The tech. Oh, I would love to see my ex-mother-in-law.
Oh wait, is there some here?
I wonder what all these garbage cans are doing around. Whoever uses...
Probably, if I take a guess, there's probably some chocolate syrup nearby. I give it to him. Here, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna do this cool thing where I'm gonna use a hint, and then I'm gonna reload, and then I won't lose any points. Game or move. Choco. Alright, what's the hint? Getting a new fax machine. Mailing credit card application for... Well, how do I get Bum to cooperate? Oh, okay. We have to talk to some people. Okay. Did I lose any points doing that? Okay, so we gotta talk to more people. Yes, we did lose some points doing that. But with the power of saving, we are now... It was somebody. We had to ask someone about the bum.
What now, Murphy? I don't know anything about that.
Chocolate. Is that his name? Isn't his name just Chocolate? Hey, do you know anything about chocolate? Besides the obvious?
Wish I could.
Whatever, Chelsea. I bet you she's a mutant because she has 2 buttholes. Obviously, you wouldn't know about something like that. Maybe this guy knows.
I heard that Ardo shuts the place.
Oh, okay. We can't ask him any more questions for now.
Coit Tower.
Yeah, we can't go there yet. Gotta go to pizza place? Where's this guy?
Louis Lemay.
What can I get you?
You got any of those chocolates?
You want to try a slice of my chocolate pie? I can get you a piece to go if you like.
You're the best around. Now we can go talk to the bum. He will like our chocolate pie. That's not what it sounds like.
Judas, Murphy.
Oh. This isn't a good time for a social...
I don't make a practice of helping out addicts, but I think I've...
Oh, hold out on me, man. If you've got something. Praise heaven! You've brought the ambrosia of life. Ask me anything you want. Wish I could help. I stay out of politics, especially bad politics.
For a bum, he does have his priorities straight.
I saw someone prowling around the back of the pawn shop last night.
300
So
pounds.
dark, I didn't get a good look at him, but I could tell he was huge. Probably 6'3" or 6'4", about 300 pounds.
6'3", 6'4", 400 pounds.
Oh, don't know what. Sorry. That big goon, he used to hassle me until I shared a quart of chocolate syrup with him. Now he lets me alone. The only time I ever see Sal is when he gets drunk and comes by to pick a fight. Then I kick his butt and send him on his way. I don't have much to do with her. They don't serve anything with chocolate in it at the pizza joint. Nice guy, good cook. Every National Feed a Bum Day, he brings me one of his award-winning... I think Chelsea used to fancy me, till she found out my only true love was chocolate. Damn near broke her heart.
Keep telling yourself that, buddy.
Brooke, he leaves me alone. Can't ask for more than that.
Alright. Thank you. 300 pounds, 6'3" or 6'4". That'll narrow it down a little bit.
The texture of the pavement surface... Oh, I would...
Oh my god.
What else can I help you with,
Whatever,
Murphy?
we got there. We got there. Instead of trying to get back to my office, I'm just gonna do this instead. This is way easier. Alright, back to the crime pewter.
Crime link.
Yeah. There. 300 pounds. Really? That doesn't narrow it down at all. You had green eyes, shoe size 14, anchor tattoo. Is that? I think that's everything. Huge. Hey Chief, have you seen anyone that's a huge boy with a anchor tattoo?
Can't you find something?
I don't mean...
Sure you are.
Not me.
Hey, I got plenty to drink about. The mayor's office is all over me again. You heard about the string of pawn shop robberies? We have no suspects, and I'm catching the heat for it.
What you need is San Francisco's best detective on the case.
Yeah? I asked him to help out, but he's busy. Can't you
I don't mean...
Sure you are.
Not me.
Hey, the mayor...
So you and your crack team of...
Of course we have leads, you pots. We know he's a norm. Caucasian.
Okay.
And has AB negative blood.
Norm, Caucasian,
That
AB
narrows down
negative
our
blood.
list of suspects to about 1 million. Now get up.
Okay. I should have taken a screenshot. I already forgot half of what he told me.
Crime link.
Mutant, no. Caucasian. It was negative AB, right? Funny that it's Oriental, not Asian. The future sure has gone back in time, am I right? Size 14 shoe. I will re-ask him again. See what he knows.
Can't you find...
I don't...
Sure.
Not me.
The mayor...
So you and...
Of course we have leads, you pots.
Norm,
We know he's a
Caucasian.
norm, Caucasian, and has AB negative. That narrows down our list of suspects.
Okay. That helps out a little bit.
What can I get for you, Han?
Oh my god, play Lamborghini with their own special sauce.
Sounds delicious, but what I really need is some information.
Can't help you. That's that religion. I heard that So, Ardo is an overgrown kid. He comes in here for the all-you-can-eat buffet, and I've got to kick him out every time. If I didn't, he'd eat everything we got. Me and Sal got married. Well, I like Louis. He... Chelsea. Rook is...
Louis laments.
Let's see, you know anything, Louis?
Too bad you don't like fresh brains, mate. Hot off the grill. He's one of the few norms besides you who's eaten here. Seems like Rook's been robbed before, but he's never had anything really valuable taken. This is... Rook told me about the break. Sorry, Ardo comes in. Sal's a big guy with an appetite for... Ranny's a fireball. Chelsea acts tough. Rook's an ornery.
Maybe Chelsea said something else about him that I just missed.
Chelsea's...
Yeah, you know, I remember Rook told me about the burglary. You know, I remember
Bright green eyes, tattoo of an anchor on his arm. Okay, that's alright. Well, in times like this, we do this cool thing where we, I'll talk to what's-his-face again, see if he knows anything else.
What now, Murphy? It makes me mad as hell that someone would break. It was a beauty. Ah, encrusted with diamonds and rubies, and I don't know anything. Strikes me as a village idiot.
Yeah,
You
kind of
know what
is. Alright. Alright, time to do some save scumming. Chuck. Hint. Getting in the Rusty and look at the door to Rusty's. Move the doormat. Okay. That's on me. I mean, since I'm here, I might as well look at these other hints. Funny how it robbed the pawn shop. Glass shard from the alley behind the pawn shop? Okay, doormat, glass shard, doormat, glass shard. Get the stamp. Yeah, okay. Okay. So there's a carpet. Is this the carpet? I see the carpet. I see it. Explains why I missed this.
Rusty the Clown's novelty shop. Closed down. Whoa, a key.
That's, you know what? That sure is a fucking key.
Rusty the Clown's...
Those sure are some fun masks.
Cool. Plastic dart crossbow. It'll make a nice addition to my non-violent weapon collection.
A doink? Do we spray print in black and pretend it's a real gun to scare people?
Just a couple. Looks like some kind of in-house television.
Hi, kids, it's me, Inspector Burns. And as we all know, fire can be our friend, but fire can be our foe. So many times, fire starts so carelessly. And what can fires do? Fires burn you. Never, never light matches. No, no, no. Fire is dangerous. Fire made me look like this. Do you want to look like me? No.
What if I do?
No. Don't look like Inspector Burns. Don't play with matches.
Inspector Burns. I always thought he was a freak, but the kids love him. So does Ardo. Apparently, Rusty was very fond of empty cardboard boxes.
But we can move this very specific one.
It's a Rusty Clown life-size doll. Wow. It's a dead ringer for... Oh, no pun intended. Apparently... Whoa! For a second there, I thought someone had decapitated Inspector Burns and left his head on the floor. What a great mask.
Very uncanny. Okay.
These weapons are all made of plastic. All bark and no bite. They're completely useless.
The employees only.
If I can unlock this door, I may be able to go where only clowns have gone before.
Well, I do have a key from the alley.
Well, that's not gonna...
Okay, well. We did get some more stuff, though. The plot is starting to thicken.
Ooh, a small nozzle. Probably a helium dispenser used for filling balloons.
I saw someone talking with a clown on a podcast recently. And I agree with the guy. He was pretty much just like, you know, if you're a guy and you're a clown, you're automatically like just ultra creepy. It doesn't matter what you do. Because he said he hated doing face paint because he has to, like, you know, he's not the best at it, and also he has to get really close to kids to do it. But that, like, he said, like, a lady clown, like, they can hold hands with kids and, like, run around with them, and he's like, you know, guy clowns, they just have to keep their fucking distance. Alright. Look at this, 102 points, look at us fucking go. Clown. Okay. I imagine if we give the mask to this guy, or we say we are that guy, well, whatever. We have to get the glass shard from behind the pawn shop. For reasons.
Judas Murphy, can't you find something else to do besides bothering me?
I have to go through your building, alright. Glass shard, glass shard, glass shard.
Texture.
Well, luckily...
Like...
Bless me. Camera's gonna shift a little bit. I have to readjust. Yeah, I will. I will have to readjust a little bit. It should be fine, I think. Hopefully. Anyways, glass shard. How much you want to bet that the glass shard is like on top of this thing up here? Because I'm not looking down, I didn't see it. Nope. My name was Glass Shard Jones. Where would I be?
Wow. Wow.
I was gonna hide a glass shard. I love how they hint to up. Is this it?
An empty.
No. I like how the hint is just like, I don't know, there's a glass shard in here. Find it, idiot.
Baby rum. Shard of glass must have come from that broken.
Don't know why I want it, but we need it. Alright, we got a glass shard. What the fuck would we need a glass shard for?
Let's.
What else can...
I don't know what these guards.
Do like Jimmy this shit open? Oh, wait. Combine this and that. Nope. Resume. Combine this with that. No. Well, we have batteries. I don't know why we need them, but we do have them. The plot thickens. I like that this game at least throws me a bone. It's like, hey, you're stuck. Now let's try rubbing everything against everything.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Well, let's start examining stuff. Okay. Glass shard.
Looks like whoever broke into Rook's window left one of his hairs behind.
Ah.
Apparently our burglar is a carrot top.
Red hair. Okay, okay, that helps out. That helps out. Hopefully that'll at least narrow it down a little bit. Can I use this from all the way up here? Yes, I can. Thank God. Bill? Nothing? Whatever. You know any weird fucking redheads running around?
I remember Rusty. He had a kid show on TV when I was young. I hated the show. That clown makeup always scared me.
Do I still have... I still have the glass shard in my inventory.
Chelsea.
It's the clown. It has to be the clown. Clowns have red hair. That's just the facts of fucking life, my man. I probably gotta ask everybody in their fucking family about this damn clown now. Is he 300 pounds though? That's the big question. He's a 300-pound clown.
You look hungry, Tex. And I'll bet I could do something to satisfy that hunger.
Well, heck, that wouldn't be too hard with all the delicious food you have around here, but I just need to ask you a few more questions.
Anything about clowns? Maybe it?
He was a weirdo who opened up a shop just down the street. That would have been a couple of years ago. The business went under in a hurry and the clown just disappeared.
Fucking clowns. Okay. You don't know anything. I mean, you, old Tooth Gum McGee, you would know a thing about a clown. I have a feeling.
Okay. He was a strange one. He had a show on TV for a while. Got pretty popular. Then he quit the show and went into business. He opened up a shop right up the street from here. I guess he wasn't a very good businessman. The shop went out of business within a couple of months. Then Rusty just disappeared. I heard he'd made some enemies in the novelty trade.
Yeah. That's the problem. You make one good competing whoopee cushion and it's out for blood.
The golden.
Okay, he's still watching his damn show. Anyone else? Oh, you could probably ask Pawn Shop Man.
Rook.
What now, Myth?
You know anything about clowns?
I don't know anything about that.
Alright, never mind. Back to the street. Unless there's somewhere new. Oh, wait. Unless there's someone new I can go in the car. Nope. Hey, do you know about clowns?
Can't you find?
I don't.
Sure you are.
I wish. Coit Tower was.
Yeah, you can't go there yet either. Okay. I think we must.
Rusty.
There must be something in here.
Whoa, this wig would even. This wig must be a mask of the king. That's blasphemy. This wig probably sells well during the Bay Area Yodeling Festival.
Probably. I mean, getting in the mask business is pretty rough, especially when you're trying to sell masks that aren't Halloween.
It's like my 4th grade teacher.
Damn.
Well, this must be Mr. Grimm. He's a reaper. Oh, this is a scary mask. Why, it's Mr. Sloppy Lasagna Eater. I'll bet this is a real popular mask. Wow, the limited edition Daryl Hannah wig and mannequin set.
I swear to God, there's like something up above where I can't see. Well, he said there's a tube there.
Ooh, a small...
Let's see.
Ooh,
Oh, wait. I know. Rusty clown doll. Use.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Never mind. Use it here?
Well, that's not gonna...
Never mind. Batteries?
Well, that's not... Well, that's not...
Alright. Time to save and get the old hit going. Clowns. Get into Rusty's back room. Find and get the key. What fucking key? Is it here? Must be on the ground somewhere. Or it's like inside one of these things.
I can't get over how lifelike this doll is. If it didn't have a hook on the back and a battery compartment, I'd swear it was Rusty himself.
Oh, batteries. Okay. Do I combine that with this now? No. Okay. Watch this is some really dumb shit where I use this to open that. Okay, never mind. Okay, well, is that the key? That's probably the fucking key. Are you shitting me, bro? All right. Now I know. Yeah, whatever. Shut up. Hey, listen, we did one of these on our own. But we also now know where the key is. The key of destiny.
If I can unlock this...
I can do anything if I can unlock this one singular door. Oh my god. Wait. Oh, there it is. Okay. Here we go. Look at all this hot, new, exciting things happening. If I can stay in the fucking room. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay. Very carefully.
Posters in here tell you more than you'd ever care to know about film processing. Why in the world would Rusty keep a barrel of toxic acid?
Except it's not.
Oh, lordy. So this is where Rusty ended up. What a way to go. I'm willing to bet he didn't crawl in here on his own. Someone murdered him.
Another case is brewing.
Posters in here tell you more. Posters. The sink must have been used for developing photos. Not much use for it now since all the developing equipment's gone. sink must have been... The sink must have been...
Very carefully, very carefully. Turn around. Look up, look down.
A plastic suction dart can be formidable ammo in the hands of an expert like myself.
Hell yeah. We so smart. Not a fan, this game's pretty cool, but I'm not a fan of all these fucking pixel hunt ass items. Okay, we save again. Dart. Dart's mouth. Poor clown. At least his wig was acid immune. Okay, we got a plastic dart. What the fuck are we doing with it? We have a plastic dart. What would we need to shoot? My name was Shootin' Jones. What would I shoot with a plastic dart?
Louis.
Alright, Louis. Who would have hated a clown?
He was a strange one.
Hey, you know who would have hated a clown? Not helpful. I didn't know who would have hated a clown. To put him in acid.
Coit Tower was one...
Yeah, okay. Can't go there yet.
I heard that Ardo shuts the place down every once in a while to do... My trusty...
I got a new case for you, Home Slice. You see, there was a clown. And that clown, he pissed off the wrong people. End of story.
Can't you find some?
I don't mean...
Sure you...
Not...
Hey, I got plenty. The mayor's office is all...
What you need is...
Yeah? I asked you.
We almost have all the details. We must have something we can examine.
Nothing. Just...
Save early, save often. Clowns. All right. It sounds like I have all the clues. What the fuck? Examine the newspaper and read the article about the pawn shop robbery. Okay. That's what I missed. You think I'm reading all that shit? There's been suspicion. Blah, blah. Where does it say? Hold on. Man, we're not specify if it says the team has some evidence. The blur is making fun of the same person, a girl. Right into. Relation that. What we're doing is to master critical ammo. Well then, do I have anything else about it? How does that fucking help me? That literally says everything I already know. God, I didn't know this game would make me read. And this stands at 9. Bum. Getting Mac to talk about the Martian case will get you halfway there. Go to police station and talk to Mac Malden. Front door at Pursue, burglary, go to the newsstand, back to Chelsea, footprint, examine glass shard. I have all the pieces though. I'm pretty sure, unless I'm missing something. Caucasian male, not a mutant, 6'3" to 6'4", around 300 pounds. Probably has 2 eyes. I guess we had I guess she said technically she said green eyes. She didn't say green eye. That's the one piece of information we were missing. Mutino, 300 pounds, 6'4", red tattoo on right arm of Anchor. Alias. Murder of Rusty Clown. This theory has been supported by Beaconius, who claims that they have been flammable. Ha! Look at this fucker. Oh my god, I love it. I love it.
That's the...
So do I turn it in now? I'm gonna save in a new spot. O2. Solved. We got one case under our belts, boys. I guess we should turn into the police.
My trusty.
Unless you have a new place we can go to. Nope.
Can't you find something better to do than...
I was... Oh, come on.
Yeah, those were the days. I don't get cases like that anymore. Things are harder now. The mayor's office is all over me again. You heard about the string of pawn shop robberies? We have no suspects, and I'm catching the heat for it.
So you and your...
Of course, that narrows...
Judas Murphy. I don't know anything about...
Oh, we have to find this asshole now.
I don't know anything...
Okay. Well, maybe the bum knows. The bum seems like his chocolate ways would know something.
Ask away.
He's like, oh, a bum. Don't mind if I do.
Wish I could help. Nope, don't know a thing about it.
What about Beak?
Sorry.
All right. I figure a chocolate-loving bum like you would know. I'm a little disappointed, not gonna lie. Hell yeah. Hey, Dwimble, how's it going?
What else can I help you with, Murphy?
Are you still trying to get into the hot EverQuest Legends? Whatever. Pizza.
Francesca.
What can I do for you? He was a weird...
Oh, yeah, we already heard that.
Can't help you.
What about Beak? Alright, whatever, lady. Alright. Flim Flam, he knows.
Too bad you don't like fresh brains, mate. Hot off the grill. Sorry,
Never mind. Well, Chelsea must know fucking something.
Chelsea's...
Do you know anything about clowns and also about these suspects? You don't grill brains, they're to be eaten raw. Maybe.
Oh yeah, I know Beak. If you want to talk to him, you might try hanging out.
Oh, okay. Colt Tower. Alright, we got a lead. Colt Tower. Alright, now I gotta remember where the fuck it is.
I walk up the steps to Coit Tower and spot a small figure lurking in the shadows. In the half light, I can see only the person's profile, but it's definitely Beak. As I walk towards him, he glances around, then approaches me warily, like a vegetarian sizing up a pot pie.
Pot pie.
What are you staring at?
Wieners.
Pardon my staring, but that is a truly impressive schnoz you've got.
Come on, don't make fun, huh? What do you want? Who are you?
What do you need to know about clowns, Mr. C? Well, a clown was put in the acid and he died.
I'm a friend of Chelsea Bando. You told me I could probably find you nosing around up here.
Yeah, Chelsea. Good egg. Nice looker. So, what do you want?
She said you might give me a lead on who robbed Brooks' pawn shop.
Maybe yeah, maybe no. What you gonna give me for the info?
I think this is a Who Framed Roger Rabbit situation. I don't remember the plot, though. What does he want?
Come on! What you doing? I don't want that.
I don't know what you want. What you want? Sales flyer?
What's that?
Never mind. Listen, what do you want, you weird-nosed freak?
Look, Beak, I'm not a violent man, but your nose is the kind of target that dreams are made of.
Touch your hair on my nose and you're a dead man. A buddy of mine is coming by any second, Neil.
Oh, really? I guess I'll just take my chances, you little punk.
Too cool. I mean, this kind of is a Who Framed Roger Rabbit situation. It's, I mean, there are attractive ladies in this game, that's true. Attractive ladies. You got bumbling weirdos. And you got a larger case to work through. What the fuck would he want, though? I don't know what he wants. What you want? Look, what do you want? He doesn't know what he wants. You not sniff my hair? It's weird. Don't sniff my hair. It's weird. Where are you, Durgachu? The star has arrived. Elephant Man. Durgachu is here and she'd say hi to me? Jerkachu. I mean, she was here at one point. I don't know if she's still here. She could have got, you know, distracted with stuff. Wieners, you know, the usual.
The most interesting thing about these movie posters is that someone hasn't stolen them yet.
That's very true. It's probably a movie poster, I forget the name of the movie, but it starred Sandra Bullock. Where she freaking, she fell in love with a dude in a coma because she saved him from a... Well, maybe one of these guys, they can give me the deets on this weird big-nosed freak.
Okay.
Whatever that movie is, that poster would probably still be there, because no one gives a shit about it.
Sorry.
Well, we did save, so you know what we do? We hit the big old hit button. Go to text office and get cosmetic surgery gift certificate. News to me. Cosmetic School of Dance.
The UI of you was the only place. This. Toxic Taste is a novel by Lou G. Hip-hop English. Sylvia.
I already saw this
I
cutscene.
married her for better or worse.
Starring Daimlos. If I was a gift certificate, where would I be? Oh, it's probably in this dumb case somewhere. Take it back. It is in fact not in that case.
Oh boy.
Okay. That's what we needed. Now, Dorothy can be such a jerk. She's always sitting there with her high-pitched voice. Yes, I'm not lazy. I'm gonna take a fast travel point. That's like literally like 15 feet away.
You leave me alone, mister.
Let's make a deal.
Don't be.
Okay, I can use this. My nose has started sagging lately. Makes it hard to breathe. Now, what kind of info you looking for, huh? McFlam's rap sheet would take a day to read. He's a fat scum, and he's an idiot to boot.
Yep.
That's why he's always getting caught. He's been busted for burglary, mail fraud, arson, you name it. Everyone knows he operates out of the Snow White warehouse, but don't tell him. I think he's dead, and I'll bet Mick Flam had something to do with it. Word was the two of them were smuggling illegal novelty items from Hong Kong, and Rusty crossed Flam. Ever since Rusty disappeared, Flam has had a terrible fear of clowns. Bozophobia. I once saw Flem pretty drunk, and he said he had nightmares of Rusty's ghost coming back to haunt him from the grave.
Oh, and that's why I made that thing. Okay.
Oh, I'm nobody. I haven't got it. The bracelet is the bait. Mick. Rook's pawn shop was robbed by a two-bit crook named Mick Flam. He and his girlfriend have knocked off half a dozen pawn shops over the past month. The girl goes to a pawn shop and hawks a bracelet for a decent amount of cash. Then Flam breaks into the pawn shop and steals the bracelet, along with anything else he finds. I think he's dead, and I know a little about him. He lets his wife run the pizza joint. I don't know what he does, though I've heard some things about who he does. You can tell he drinks a lot by that snaz of his.
What about his wife?
She runs that pizza place with her husband, Sal. I don't know much about her. A true Italian knows, though.
All right. But how do we get in here, though? Oh, it's open now. Okay.
If this is Mick Flem's hangout, he'll probably be back soon. I better try and set some sort of trap for him.
That old flim flam. Nope, sit 3. Additional notes. Warehouse.
I'll have to remember this stack of... Yummy. A bottle of turnip schnapps. I'll bet it's got a real kick.
We should have the pieces, unless there's a dumb pixel wide thing around.
That old piece of plywood doesn't seem to be doing much of anything.
Plywood. There's something on top of here.
Ooh. This business sign should be on the outside of the building.
No wonder they went out of business. Thank God there's handrails, because that would have fallen off. Ooh, another key. The plot thickens.
This key must fit a lock around.
That's the exit. There must be... Hold on.
Well, this is actually a store.
Good thing I have this key.
Well, that's not gonna...
Oh. Key from Allie.
Well, that's not gonna... Well, that's... Well, that's not... Well, this is... Well, this is actually...
And it's not? The key from the warehouse doesn't work here?
Well, this is actually a... Well, that's not gonna... Well, that's not...
The plot thickens. Oh, there's something up there. I didn't even see that.
That hook looks pretty heavy duty. The rusty doll looks great on the pulley hook, but I'll need to get it to move before it'll do me any good.
Must be something on the floor. Wait a minute.
Great smell.
The plot thickens again.
Apparently some fireman dropped off his uniform to be cleaned and forgot to pick it up. Apparently some...
Maybe we use that to bribe someone. Ooh, getting funky.
Great. Well, that's not...
Great, I love it. I love it.
Well, that's not gonna...
I do have a fireman's outfit. Alright, maybe open up 9 and then 9 will lead to something else.
These large doors look like they haven't been opened.
Oh.
I don't think...
Just in case there's a timer. I don't think there is, though. Balloons. We'll use the hint. Go to the warehouse and get the key. Use the key from the warehouse on the power box. That's what I fucking did. Can you believe this shit, Smoke? I don't believe it. Well, let's since I'm using up all the hands, let's see what the other hands say. That. Getting a new fax machine. We already know we have to go to the electronics shop. See directory. Open desk drawer, get stamp. There's a stamp in there? In the desk drawer? Alright. Now I know. Alright.
Well, this is...
Key from warehouse. Use.
Well, that's not gonna...
What do you mean it's not gonna work?
Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not... Well, this... Well, that's not...
Is there something else? There can't be something else. That's the only thing fucking in here. Oh, it's this one. Oh.
The heavy footsteps I hear must be Phlegm. Luckily, my rusty trap's all set. I'll need to find a hiding place as close as possible to the pulley control box. When Phlegm least expects it, I'll throw the pulley lever and bring Rusty back from the dead. Crate smells like laundry soap. That old piece of plastic.
There's a travel button? I didn't know. This is obviously the place. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Where am I? Is this a dream?
Not quite, Murphy. You are dead.
Dead? Wow. Then you're the big PI in the sky?
That's right, Murphy.
That's Amore.
But now is not the time for you to be here. Your life must be restored so that you may fulfill a higher purpose. There is a vast and malignant evil at work on the earth, and fate, for some reason that even I cannot fathom, has chosen you to oppose it.
But why me?
I'm no more thrilled about it than you are. Nevertheless, your fate has been decided. I will do what I can to help you make your way, but only you can fulfill your destiny. Allow me to...
Alright, well, I guess you can die. We found that out.
The heavy footsteps.
Hide in the crates behind the crate. I mean, that's what I did last time.
The heavy footsteps.
I think I have to... There we go. No. Listen, game. I need you to fucking chill out. The movement is so ridiculous in this game. Okay, I'm hiding. Okay, I got sneakers. Yeah, drop all your important valuables on the whatever.
It's me, Rusty Kids, and I'm here to Mommy's come back.
He went through the fucking wall like a cartoon.
Damn, I'm good. This has to be Rook's bracelet. Mick ran off without his keys. I'll bet at least one of these will come in handy.
Not wrong.
I'm telling you, it's impossible. It can't be done. I've tried everything.
The prophecy is very clear. We can't go on until this step is completed. Surely your unique skills give you opportunity?
My ability has gotten us nowhere. Capricorn got there before me. They're always one step ahead of me. It's like they can read my mind.
We can't let them stop us. Maybe we can use your skills on someone else. I've made inquiries, and if he hasn't gotten himself killed, maybe he's just what we need. Murphy. Tex Murphy.
Day motherfucking 2. Goose, eggs, and ham. Bitches. That's some smooth ass jazz, I will say.
I feel better today than I've felt in a long time. Boy, did I stun Rook when I walked in and handed him that bracelet. Okay, so getting the bracelet back doesn't make me Detective of the Year, but it does stimulate the confidence glands. Maybe I can succeed at this business and turn my career around. But if I'm gonna do that, I better do something about my fax machine. Who knows how many new opportunities I've missed to show the world my greatness.
Alrighty. Case solved. 5. Day 2. Bitches. Let's see how far we are in the game. I bet you we are not far at all. That was like the basic baby introduction that's like, hey, do you know how an adventure game fucking works? Tex Murphy. Killing. Died. Oh, okay. We're currently on day 2. We just finished up day 1. So, you know, we're a little decently far into it. We got a little bit done. Could be worse. I feel like we'll probably, since we're learning the ropes, we'll probably be a little better at it next time. Because we're locked in. We're locked into the game's psyche. But anyways. I did save. Yes, I did save. Okay. Anyways, that's up. Thanks everyone for stopping on by. Appreciate you guys. I think we'll call it here. Do you have anything to say about this, Smoke? Yeah, that's what I thought. What's coming this week? Tomorrow I'm probably the Final Fantasy XI, the Horizon server. Probably gonna be playing my warrior. Gonna be a lot of fun. Thursday, probably Monsters and Memories with Gulo. Friday, Windrose, but River Foes. Sunday, After Dark. Podcast. Maybe a video this week. We'll see what happens with that. Oh, you're done? You're just gonna leave? Why are you leaving, buddy? Alright, fine. He's leaving too. Well, I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.